Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. We are actually in total war. We are a level of total war that I did not even know existed until we started blowing up every single alien structure on Earth. And the aliens are making me kind of regret that and blowing up all my science stations. But, you know, these things, they happen. We are having a big water shortage, but we have probes out to Jupiter right now. We have the USS Enterprise that's going to be out in Jupiter in June. Jupiter. And we do have a really big fleet coming in June as well, into Earth orbit, along with some serious ships being built. Some very, very serious ships. In 150 days, we'll have the big Laz in extreme Earth orbit. This guy's got like 600 strength on him. 12 days, we'll get a particle class dreadnought on Earth. We're also building the big Laz out on Mars to help defend that, which hopefully will be enough for us. In the meantime, we have taken control of Russia, so we can start breaking apart Russia in 18 days. That's basically the next cycle. We're working our way into Spain, which currently only wants to federate with the Alien Federation. That's a problem. And Germany is part of the EU, and next month we can actually absorb it into the EU, which is fantastic because we're almost actually at control point cap. Let's confirm our assignments. Let's lock into the round. We are also picking apart China, and we are going to start taking that back soon. There's our media center. Here's our space hotels for the moon. I was going to say we could build that media center, but actually with
support.
Securing our interests.
Low water, I'm not even sure I want to do that.
On guard.
Haven't decided yet. Question the meaning of existence could be very heavy. Does this take water? Build in space. Monthly support costs water. Also boost? Ooh. I don't love that idea. 3 boost for 120 bucks. Well, maybe we'll build like 1 hotel on the moon. We could pick up the research university. I mean, we're already almost 50% of the world's tech, but... National investment points directed into boost increased by 25%. You know what? Seeing our boost issues lately, I'm going to actually do that. The Helion Nova Torch project. That's probably a pretty big one. So we start taking bets at the extreme Earth orbit station. We'll make it to complete the Titan in 150 days. That shipyard has 4 battle stations on it, along with a decent fleet. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but... this feels like something I might want to do. Just for the stabilized bonus and for whatever that tech is. The European Union gets claims on the following regions. Yeah, I do want that one for sure, seeing as we are the European Union now. Commercial mining companies, 100% more revenue from sales of space. Should have gotten that one a long time ago. Influence cost of direct investments by 25%. We might as well ping that up there. Okay, most of those we don't need. Rail cannons, coil gun batteries. Coil guns are better rail guns, so we could definitely mark that as obsolete. I'm sure all of these drives are obsolete. Fission kits are obsolete compared to fusion kits. But these are automated. Just cleaning this up a little bit. I don't know about all those drives. Oh. This would be good for us. Belfast to Glasgow. We actually own all that. Panama, 8-inch Djibouti, Jeddah, Cairo, Dondodos. All right, so there's a couple of like small things in here we could pick up. Let's grab the really fast ones first, because we'll get those almost instantly. Case in point. Are we going to war with Taiwan to take China?
Winning their hearts and minds.
Eventually. We do have everything we need from China.
Their control is vulnerable now.
Actually. Medium lunar orbit, Luna orbit, Luna, ISS Titanic, ISS Titanic. This guy's only got 3 battle stations. This is my Xeno research facility, so I'd prefer not to lose this one, as that's how I detect aliens. Recent transactions have left our pool of unassigned ores larger than we can manage. Our work has spawned off a new organization, Hadar Metals. Sorry. Can we do one thing at a time here? Hadar Metals. 5% space mining output bonus. Dude, I have like unassigned admin. Yeah, I do have unassigned admins. You need 2 points. You could get rid of Icarus Works. You have a lot of admin points here. Currently, you're at 25. If I argue... Science. Science, you say? I could get +3 science. So are any of these just giving him science? Yeah? Kinda, yeah. Social science. Knowledge, life science. Space program boost, exofighters, material science. Let's get rid of you. Pick up Terra metals. We'll get rid of... Ooh, good question. Watsonia Aviation. And I might get rid of Jericho Rocketry, but I guess we don't have to do that yet. Forgot about these ferrocite emitters as well. They're very expensive, but your data jack is science, and then your neural interlink is science. They also, you know, generate additional research points, but to a very small amount. Okay, and this dreadnought is ready, so we're going to transfer him over to the EDF. He could take a week. Homie's not in any rush. And we completed some tech here. I didn't even see this one. Let's go with Europe Ascendant. Singapore gets another navy. Oh, nice. Okay, so they have a navy for their one army. They're maxed out on mission control. They're working on boost. They're working on their military. robotics age military? I don't know if that's that important. Dude, Singapore actually kind of slaps. It's not like an insane GDP, but, you know, for 30 control points, it's in really good shape. Some captchas made by AI. Ketchup is fruit salad. Whoa, what have I missed? Sorry. Failed so many captchas, you might actually be a robot. Get coil gun batteries or ion batteries. Can you get ion batteries? Okay, interesting. If you know VLDL, they make fun of Rowan for failing captchas. Make him believe he's not a real human. Tomato jam in your eggs. I mean, that's pretty good. That's just fancy ketchup, really. Can't blame you there at all. And I do love that farmer's market. I am at that age where going to farmer's markets is like something I really look forward to. Anti-matter plasma core reactor 3 beam core reactor. Ooh. We've got executive control of Russia. So how do I break you apart? My next question, should you be allied to the big dogs? Because otherwise you could be attacked. Like, you have a lot of rivals. Should I do this? I can't decide if this is a good idea or not. I assume I can't cede territory unless we are allied. A spring blizzard is causing chaos in Belfast, Ireland. While it's no stranger to snow, it's neither entirely melted or is at least mostly gone. Crops are planted, vehicles have their summer tires fitted, and heavy coats are put into storage. Unexpected spring blizzards kill these crops, cause traffic and logistical mayhem, and disrupt the lives of people throughout the region. Humans aside, late snow also devastates wildlife and insect pops. The heavier the snow, the worse the problems. As the Earth warms, oceans and atmospheric currents may be disrupted and divert more often, causing unreasonable and more extreme weather. We can spend $600. Major damage to the population and economy, but a significant public opinion boost in the EU. Well, sucks for Belfast, but not much we can do about that. I'm working on fixing climate change. We're getting there. I'm not an AI streamer on subs. You're playing as Moscovy in EU5. They're very fun. They're a very good one. Kappa Aviation. Dude, if this is not Kappa, that's not Kappa. It's a pretty good one though. Plus 3% economy for 3 stars? That seems not that good. This guy is plus 6% economy. And 7 admin. That's actually kind of crazy. 6% knowledge. 7 admin. For a 3-star? That's kind of nuts. Does anybody have on like a 3-star admin guy? Mechanized motor supplies is 5 admin. These all give persuasion. It's too easy to get admin sometimes. You've got my Ministry of State Security. I definitely don't want to give that up. That's insanely powerful. That's 5 admin with 3% economy. 2% economy, 3 admin. 3 admin, 1% economy. Three admin, no economy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I say that was? 7? 6% economy. I need 3 stars. Like, I could get rid of the 3 of these guys. And you don't have any of the admin stuff? Oh, let's do that for sure then. We're going to temporarily take off that guy. We're then going to put on these guys. Take off him. Meow, 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 meow. Take off him. That puts me at 1 over. Take off him. I need money. Sell 1,000 fizzles. 24,000. Plus 1 economy. 8 and 6. You need 1 more. One more. Now you're telling me you can have another 3 stars. How did I lose? Oh, it's because I took that guy off. But here's the real question. I could take a scrambler and countermeasures. That puts you back up to 25, so you don't need this 3-star guy anymore. Sabotage, steal, detain. You can do all that anyway. For sure you can do that all anyway. We're going to sell off... Man, honestly, all these admin ones, I think I'm just going to start selling these off. I could give him CERN back for the 10% energy boost. Someone's meowing at me. Hi. Meow. 6% knowledge here. That's very strong. Cap aviation is 4 admin and all of these boosts. That's also very, very strong. Seven admin here and 4% economy. Dudes, there's all these really insane 3-star stuff started popping up all of a sudden. Man, I gotta get rid of a lot. We might actually have to do some reworks here. So you don't need that. Just get rid of it. Don't need that. Get rid of him. What I want is like all the percentage-based things. So 6% knowledge is really strong. I think I will just put that on him. You may not exceed 24 for this counselor. Okay, so I didn't even need that last one. now we have like Kappa Aviation here. It is 4. I could get rid of that. Pick up Kappa Aviation. I'd get way better credits out of it. I'm going to temporarily unassign this one. Pick up Kappa Aviation. Get rid of mechanized motor supplies. Okay, that's fine. You are down 1 admin. But... oh, you have all the admin tech already. Sugar. Yeah, no, you don't have enough room for that. I goofed it. Ah, she needs something that gives her admin. But she also definitely does need that Latium fund. Plus 8% knowledge is monstrous. Space science funding. You are 2 stars for 3. If I could get a 2 stars for 4... 2 stars for 3. I don't know if a 2 stars for 4 exists. I guess that's the real problem. That one also gets her persuasion. This one's like, okay. I do like the space science bonuses, but I do also like the science bonuses. She can go down 1 science before she needs to get that fixed somewhere else. Crudité. All right. That's not going to work. Space science. 4% energy research. I guess I could just give her this instead right now. You know what? I could just wait and level up her admin. The unfortunate thing here is the Latium fund is not in use now. They're a +1 for 3. +3. You know what? You're not that good. Juniper Consultants. Are you giving me anything special? You are giving me defend interests. And I do actually use you occasionally to defend interests. UNESCO's giving us 3% knowledge. This guy would give us 8% knowledge, though. Social sciences. Oh, let's get rid of UNESCO. Loyalty, command, investigation, security, admin, espionage. Oh! I could actually get rid of quite a bit of persuasion on you and just put on a ferrocite emitter. I'm going to do that. So that's another 2 persuasion I can drop. Control nation, defend interests, and advise. You already have all of those here. 5% funding, though. Pretty good. You know what? He has 25 out of 25. Why am I really being that picky about this right now? So what? He's 2 over on persuasion. Does that really matter that much? Is he over on admin by a lot? No. He could pick up 1 extra admin. Five, 4. You know what? I'm happy with this. I'm not going to screw with it too much right now. It's enough. Enough is enough.
Ready for orders.
All right, you're defending Indonesia.
Protecting our interests.
Where do you need me?
So I have executive control here.
Ready.
You are hunting down aliens all over town.
Going in hot.
At
Going to
your
Africa.
service.
You're going to keep defending.
Standing by.
Where to?
I am right at the edge of control points.
Ready for my mission.
So, man, I don't know if doing that is really going to do anything. Can I not give territory if they're not in the same federation? Check if the claims are hostile. They are not. Those are all positive claims. Oh, I just can't do it until the 14th of June. So Vladivostok, Seleninsk, and Petropavlovsk. I'm saying all of those correctly. This, and this go to Japan. What I wanted to see was, how do I dissolve Russia? Because we took that tech, didn't we? The end of Russia, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we totally did take that tech. Liberate country. Through Russia. Oh, is it just the grant independence? Executive control and national policy. Yeah, I mean, we do have it. All right, well, we could poke our nose in and just see.
On my way to the capital.
Reporting in.
It's not really going to hurt us to do that. Oh, no, you know what? I say that, but I have other things I need to do right now. 12. This is going to push us over by 1.
Removing our enemies.
End of this month, we get Germany. You know what? I guess, like, we could also just wait and just keep stripping. We could just keep ceding territory outside of Russia to the EU and to Japan. And that would probably be fine. Tech just creates the cores that allows the nations that exist, right? They just don't pop out. Okay, so maybe I'll just keep ceding stuff out of Russia, and that's how we'll do it. Is that my base? You must be really stupid if you think you're doing that. In your defense, there's not really much in the way of defense. 106. Oh, yeah, no, you're done. You're done, buddy. Why I didn't get a sortie here, I don't understand. Combat is imminent. Come back to your station. You're going to join the EDF.
I will help them.
Securing our control.
Okay, these guys are repaired. Strangely, I cannot really refuel them all the way, but you know what? They're actually doing, like, okay. So that was a particle class dreadnought. Particle cruise. Block 2 cruiser. Particle cruise. A bomber. Man, we really gotta get some hydrogen. Someone has stolen our Griffin autopsy. That's fine. That just gives them more resistance against aliens. What the hell is going on here?
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
Prepping for next mission.
Is it
Mission
you?
in
It's gotta be you. Everybody's robbing me, right?
Laying
Which you would
groundwork.
think, with 18 security, she'd be better at
We'll
it,
be
but
ready for new orders soon.
Mission in progress.
this is my medium lunar shipyard. Just got 4 battle stations online, so that's good. Actually, can I rename you to Paramedi Shipyards? Actually, let's make this even better. Lunar Shipyards. That feels easier to remember. Jeff.
Cleaning things up.
Oh, yeah, okay. Great news! We can trade with him.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
But basically everyone has got to go to ground because that was like 4 steals we just got hit with in the same round. That's way too many. When you're producing 50% of the research, you want to at least protect some of it. Okay, up to 23 exotics right now is nice. Nice. Servants get kicked out of Montenegro. We get part of Spain. What is going on with Spanish priorities? Military, economy, and welfare. I'll put a point into that. I'll point some points into that. Full democracy, I definitely don't need to put points into. Funding is good. Boost is okay. Military I'm okay with. Army, Navy I'd like a little bit of. I just want that place to be valuable when we slurp it up into the EU. Get schlorping. Heavy fusion reactor arrays. Space resorts. Yeah, okay. Some of the random Earth stations that kind of we're waiting to build up.
Ready to go.
So you need to go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Ready to go.
What's the op?
You need to go to ground.
Ready for orders.
Your orders.
At your service.
Ready for my mission. Going into hiding.
Yeah, you should probably go to
Where
ground
do you
too.
need me? Going off the grid.
Ready for my mission.
Acknowledged.
50% here. I have a guy in captivity. How is he not showing in contact? Must not be detained or otherwise inactive. All right.
Initiating surveillance.
I'm going to investigate him because that way I can get his loyalty and then I can flip him. And that way, if I could flip him and have a constant guy in Project Exodus, I could buy water off of. That seems like probably the smart thing. Now, I imagine they're going to defend this.
We are taking power.
But it's possible they might not.
Reporting in.
I could try buying some things off the initiative. But I feel like they're not going to be willing to do that. Tolerance, non-aggression pack, intelligence sharing. Huh. That might be why I'm getting robbed so much. War. Conflict. War. So Exodus, I'm pretty sure, are the only ones who are willing to sell me things anyway. What is your cohesion rest point? 1.6 cohesion? Inequality, population, geographic population distribution, minus 6.2. God damn, I guess because it's such a big league. Such a Big Mac. Big Mac. There's not that many armies in China anymore. I'd beat them on naval freedom too. I guess I have to put it as a rival, right? Like if I want to attack them. Yeah. All right, that's going to prep us for the big war. U.S. start with 28 nukes. I successfully cooed the servants out of USA, but I'm concerned a nuke might have gotten lost. The U.S. has a lot of nukes. They still have 28 in my game. I don't know if they've built any more. I don't think so. So I would guess that's probably correct. right, let's confirm that. I'm up to 600 mission control. Whew. Hot doggity.
One would think that the master most despised is the one who stands over us, whip in hand.
Independent
But
Habs.
no, it is the unseen and distant master, issuing his uncaring edicts from afar, whom we most yearn to overthrow.
And civilian complexes, which are the tier 3 module. So I do want to do this mission to Saturn. But I'm also like really concerned about clean energy right now. Because we're going to get hit really hard by climate change. Doctor, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to run clean energy first. We are losing proton-proton fusion. Which is the final proton tech of the game. But you know what? I think I'm okay with that. We're also losing Accelerando. Again, also think I'm okay with that. I feel like we're doing really good on tech right now, so...
Offering assistance.
Evading pursuit.
Going silent.
Everybody goes ground in Taiwan. Who's that bad boy? Chris Lauren, also hello. I am the Lorax. I talk for the
We've got
trees.
some intel
Research
on that
trip to
target.
Saturn. Go there and stay there. Yeah, this dude's loyalty score is 1. Papa 255 in low lunar orbit. You have to get blown up. We have identified Ensign David Kujiko as a prime candidate for promotion. Right? I literally just can't let these guys have a single ship. Civilian complex. Off-Earth mining output increased by 10%. Let's go. Big fan of that. The antimatter plasma core reactor, I'm also a big fan of that. Though it's very expensive. The heavy fusion reactor array, also a big fan of. We'll go for the Civ complex first. Confers 12 malice to control space assets. So this is literally, I just have one of these in like every one of my stations so that people can't just steal my stations. At least that's the goal. Mars gets some agriculture. That should help with that as well. The Titan fleet is finally here. God, I almost thought we'd never see the day. 2.5K. Yikes. I actually need this control point capacity right now. Yeah. You better not be thinking about doing anything stupid over there, buddy. Scientists working on board the Maria Theresa base have reached unexpected insights. Cutting-edge space labs available at Maria Theresa base. This is, I think, Mars. The moon. Combined with solitude and privacy granted by the distance and relative independence from Earth, have allowed researchers to push new boundaries at the forefront of science. As the owners of the base, we naturally have the privilege of announcing the nature of these new discoveries to the world and deciding how they should be used. Flaunt our scientific progress. National investment points directed towards knowledge increased by 5%. Found space boost and mission control 5%. Off-Earth mining outputs increased by 5%. Or ships are built 5% faster and damage controls repair 5% faster. God damn, dudes, these are all really good. I knew there was a reason you built things like space hospitals and research bases. I think I got to take 5% mining, right? Like everything comes down to mining. We're going to do that. Here's your civilian complexes. I feel like I should get the research university considering how good of a thing that was just then. Doom doom. Oh, I do want these heavy fusion reactor arrays though. 300. Man, I thought these would be better. It's 500 for the tier 3 regular fusion reactors, so I guess we'll keep working on that. With a bit of org shifting, your 25 espionage operative hit his cap at 24 admin, 21 of which is orgs. Yeah, that's kind of often how it goes. Tensions are mounting between the Pan Asian Combine and India. We're not in control of India. USA has declared war on Angola, Norway, and the North Caucasus Confederation. We have another mine producing 340. Yo. Yo. Egg complex, fusion reactor firms. Heavy fusion piles. So these are going to be the best ones eventually. All my admin towers can get upgraded. The admin complexes. They give an extra mission control. Oh my god, the support cost is 12 boost? No, sir. It produces an extra 5% production. This is where all my boosts went. Admin towers. I put admin towers on every single base. Mostly to get control point capacity on Earth, but also for mining bonuses. Well, that explains one or two things. Suddenly I'm like, oh, I should be making a lot more boost. 18.9. Are you really gonna make me do that? You rat. Can't believe I don't get a breakaway fleet there. I'm going to manually bring you to the loaner shipyards. So I don't want you to spend all your juice. Oh, Venus orbit. Under construction. Nanofax. Command center. Should be sufficient for now. That's too much. You should join my fleets together.
We are in control now.
Nice. We just took over Spain. I can't believe we snuck in there. That is actually extreme memes. Rivaled with the aliens, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Excellent. So once we get executive control, we can federate that. An Arctic methane eruption in the Norlisk region. Melting permafrost has led to an eruption of methane gas from ancient deposits previously stored safely under the ice. This is the effect of exacerbating global warming. God dang it. Methane increases, or methane increases and we get science. Well, I guess I'll take some science. The USS Enterprise has made it all the way to low Jupiter orbit. The fleet must be in an interface orbit or landed at the site to perform this operation. Do you have an interface orbit? Low Jupiter orbit. Outpost. Platform. These are two different terms that mean different things. Well, it's a good thing. It's an awfully good thing we didn't use all of our gas. Let's scoot over to Callista. Uh-oh. United States and Timor-Leste are rivals. Again, I'm still not certain why this guy can't be absorbed by Indonesia right now.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Ready for my mission.
Everybody's ready to go back to work.
Ready to go.
Where do you need me?
I'm here.
You're gonna turn that
Standing
counselor.
by.
At your service.
I think
Ready
you're
for
gonna go.
orders.
Is he still in jail? Oh my god, he still is. Okay. We have the ferrocite emitter, so they're really easy to turn now anyway. I think I actually need you running public campaigns back in the PDL.
We must persuade the people.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. You guys aren't getting Seed Province. Links to these regions may be constructed by completing special projects. Uso-Selenisk. Now that's a colony region. Oh god, I clicked off all these things. Sorry, a bunch of my nations need defending right now. China, Spain, Malaysia, Timor, and Mongolia. Ooh, wow, okay.
I'm here. Securing our control.
Ready for orders. Securing our interests.
Ready.
I'm also just starting to wonder about, like, should I get all these people to lead the Pan-Asian Combine? Russia's totalitarian? Does that matter?
Protecting.
I mean, I'm asking them to cede territory, right? You know, I guess I could run Russia responsibly. At least a little bit responsibly. Run Russia responsibly. About that. I mean, I'm only running it responsibly until I can literally give it all away to other people, so... Homie, what are you doing in the Ukraine? Go home. Okay, they've all gone home. Running a country responsibly, it's heresy. Does feel like that sometimes. You know what? You still have stuff to defend, so...
Securing our interests.
At your service.
You can't really do that, but you can keep bumping up the PDL at the least. Man, 900 waters. That jumped fast. Hey, how do we feel about Germany? Unifying. We feel really good about it, actually.
Heading to the capital.
Protecting our interests.
Declare war, conquer Russian territories.
Making things safe.
I mean, I literally
for
just allied with them is the only
Safe
problem.
for our people.
Protecting our interests.
I just don't understand why I can't seed it. Spoiled Russia into the ground. 5.7 inequality is going to be hard to deal with. Here's the thing. We actually owned Russia at the beginning of the game, and all I did was spoil them, dismantle all of their nuclear weapons, and then disband all their armies, and then leave Russia. It was a bit cruel. You need to land on the surface. Here's the thing. You don't know what any of these bases are. I like the sound of Ymir. Yes, it's a full year until anybody gets out here, so why don't we just land on Ymir and build a base? You can resupply for free. That slaps. Can I update that ship? Because I'm realizing, like, we have a lot of other explorations to do. Scientific team joins the crew, enabling the ship to prospect space bodies for suitable base sites in interface orbits, granting a 5% bonus to space science research as long as it's not docked in a hab. Explorer cruiser. Oh, you can also get a better power plant. Not sure that's much good other than costing additional juice. Can I switch your drive? Can't, can I? You need a better drive then? Doesn't really seem to have any effect on you. Explorer class cruiser. Mars. 81 days. Sorry, how much did that cost to make? Oh, it's very cheap. We'll do them. I think that still cost me some boost, but what are you gonna do? Look if I have platform kits. I don't. But I could. God, that's a fission platform I have as well. Fission outposts automated would be good because I could use these for mining. All right, we're gonna work on all of those next. We'll let that guy go for now. Those two ships for now because they're not very expensive and I can use them to do some exploration anyway. Pump government and welfare, yeah. Injecting hard cold cash and influence in the nation to be more democratic. It sounds like a plan. So I can't. I can't give stuff away while it's totalitarian. So 1.5 democracy score difference maximum when a lower democracy score wants to peacefully annex. I'm gonna need to raise democracy for absorbing it into the EU. Have I ever tried to take Ukraine first and try to win against Russia early game? I have not. Oh, I can... This always has to be 1.5 in difference maximum, you're telling me. That's nuts. Imagine a really xenophile alien race lands on Earth one day. Just hunt them down to research them. Most human thing ever. Getting dusted by them. Reading a democracy rating of 10 removes your government spending option entirely. Does it? Yes, it does. I know this because Mongolia is democracy 10. Well, that's also part of Russia. If Russia has a 1.5, it can only be peacefully annexed up to 3. Everything else is hostile. It's just very confusing because these are all green, so these are all saying that these are non-hostile claims. Anchorage, Yugoslav. Oh, that's... I also want to get that tech. Sorry. Maybe not. I don't know where that tech is. Maybe I don't have it yet. Do you guys eat a lot of seafood in Newfoundland? Yes. I don't because I'm intolerant to seafood, but yes, we do have a lot of seafood here and it's very good. So, absorbing lands from countries that have similar stats gives some penalties. Yeah, I thought it would give us a penalty, but we could still do it. But what I can do is just grant them all independence. Now, if they're independent, I don't know what they fall independently for. But I guess that's probably the way to do it. Keep Russia and then just slowly break these off as independent states and then go to war with them with Japan? It's confusing. There's a lot to do here. Sophocles. Yes. So the EDF now has my Titan as part of it. It is a Titan, a particle dreadnought, a laser dreadnought, 2 particle cruisers, a bomber, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these point defense ships, and 3 of these missile ships. Kamikaze class escorts. And you can't, like, retrofit, can you? No, I don't think you can. Resupply, shear propellant, land on surface, undock, scuttle. Transfer officers. No. I mean, I guess it makes sense, kind of, but they inherit the stats of the country. Independent nations do not cost more to hold than a unified one. Generally, they do. Like, because when you unify countries, your cap goes down. Like, we're about to unify Germany into the EU. We're going to drop from 815 when that happens to a lower number.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
Nice. There's heavy fusion. Critical success on this. We bought a month's worth of research files. He rolled a 99. No, he rolled a 7. Interesting. Saudi Arabia. Pakistan. A lot more aliens that we didn't know about. I see how it is. All nice and easy with a curl, Sugar Ray Ride, and show. You are no longer in academy custody. Thank God. Belfast. I love that Belfast is finally like, we're building nuclear defense. We know how many times Ireland has fired nuclear weapons. We are not letting that happen again. We go make sure we're prepared this time. Cohesion rest point lowers if you have pop of ethnicities too different. It's called 5. Jane Badler played the head alien in the original. I said do not. Oh, they do cost more to hold. My bad. Yeah, what do you expect me to know how to read? No idea about movies. Nice the plot exists. Yeah. Could see it when you modded the game. Yeah, there's a lot of information that they really don't show. Oh, what do you think you're doing out there in low Mercury orbit, young man? Leif Erikson Station. I love that. That's memes. Get this automated fission outpost kit. Uh-oh. Low Callisto orbit. There's only one reason they'd be coming to this orbit. Let me tell you that right now. And it's because they know I've got a ship sitting on this planet. We're going to set an arrival alarm so that when they show up, we get the hell out of there. We are going to unify Germany, drop from 815 to 783. Damn. Pick up an extra control point as well in the EU. That's fantastic. Federate with the Eurasian Union. Question, which I guess is going to Agus. If I federate with the Eurasian Union, I have more claims than Russia, so I would be the leader of that union. Would I still be able to then absorb people that we have these peaceful claims on? Subversion 3. Yeah, that's okay. 11111. Mission control. Oh yeah, we don't really need mission control right now. 112. You know what? I could use more space defense. Such a nerd. It's the letter V, not the number 5. My bad. Yes, I would be able to, except unifying with a lower democracy might hurt the Absorber's democracy. Yeah, I mean, we just unified with Germany, and I think we dropped. No, you know what? I don't think we did. We're at war? No, we're not. We were at war previously. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better about the EU right now, especially knowing that we can get Spain into it shortly. Total mission control of HABs is reduced by 15%. That's the Independent Habitats Project. Well, that's pretty strong. Hybrid Confinement Fusion 4. Great Europa Project. Well... I am going to want that. We am going to want that. Great Europa. That allows us to get basically the rest of Russia. Zurich, Bern, also, I guess, Switzerland? This I don't really feel that important right now because our mission control has just been absolutely skyrocketing. Plasma core torch, helium nova fusion torch. Yeah, we might as well. Nice. What are you working on? A Spaceworks, and a Marine Battalion. And a fusion reactor farm. That shipyard is juicy right now. We can make a lot of ships in Earth's orbit, which is something we've been wanting to do. Yeah, 2 more Spaceworks. So we no longer have to build all of our ships in Mercury and then, like, send them to Earth. Not that it's been, like, a major issue, but... One of those died before its time type shows. At least it was for those who actually watched it. V, yeah. Minus 3.0 cohesion, geographic pop distribution. One of those factors is ethnicity. Okay. USA and Spain are rivals. Dude, at the rate this is going, I'm going to have to take out the USA pretty soon. 300 million pop. You know what? I think I'd rather take out India. All right, this guy got spotted by the Protectorate, so he's got to go to ground.
Evading pursuit.
Way too valuable.
At your service.
Ooh. There's a bunch of resistance counselors.
I'll make an offer they can't
that I could
refuse.
flip. This
Where do
guy's
you
really
need
good
me?
at investigation as well. I think he'd be extremely valuable. I don't know why I have vision on all the resistance counselors right now, but I am interested in it. Dude, I got vision on... Because we have a spy in Project Exodus, and Exodus has information sharing packs with everybody, we get vision on all the resistance and all of the humanity first guys. Oh, that's so good. We cannot lose that guy.
I'm on your side.
I mean, he's got loyalty 1, so he probably will stick with us.
Making contact.
Standing by.
Ready to go.
I want to keep blowing up alien assets, but I have a couple of
Protecting
defense we
our
gotta
interests.
do. Singapore.
What's the op? Securing our control.
Acknowledged.
I want to figure this out pretty soon. China's been living way too long for me. Federation with the EU. Yeah. That's interesting. Can you federate with the EU? You can't. No, you can with the Eurasian Union. Need to inspire Sammy? Yeah, you can only inspire your agents. Yeah.
I work for you now.
Can I inspire him?
Standing by.
Ready.
No. I didn't think so.
Where do you need me?
You had me for a second, though. You might as well start taking the rest of Spain.
Targeting the opposition.
Keep that buffed up.
Please keep me safe.
Automated fission outpost kits. So that's all the automated kits. There's the heavy fusion reactor farm. We'll go for that immediately. Tier 3, 900. Yeah, so the fusion reactor farm is 500. This is 900. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big difference. We're leading these two techs. We're leading all three techs. Never mind. That's fine. Send him tons of bucks and inspire him to stay loyal. A trip to our basement will do. Inspiration removes the double agent status, though. If they inspire him, you lose him. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. But I can't like stop them from doing that, so.
Going off the grid.
Reaching out.
Bing!
If the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
What do you want, ops? Sure. I like that I can get all of this off of him for literally 1 month of ops.
Making things safe for our people.
Making things safe for our
2.9 review. Okay. Please tell me everybody else is a bit cheaper. Everybody else is a bit cheaper. What are you guys' particle class ships? This is where I take all the fuel I bought off of them and I build more ships. Mercury is building no ships. You're very outdated. And that doesn't do anything. Because you're using a Poseidon Lantern. Okay, where's cruisers? Monitors. Frigates. Medium. I kind of just want some, like... miniature ships. Is the Poseidon Torch really like the best thing? No, combat thrust is terrible on these guys. Combat thrust is really good on antimatter plasmas. What are these? Futurian polywells. Combat thrust is 80 on these guys. Maybe I should be building neutronium microfission drives. 99% power use efficiency. 7.3 exhaust rating. 8.3 exhaust velocity. 10.7 exhaust velocity. Oh, you can only have one of those drives? Really? Even with a tier 2 antimatter plasma core reactor. GS milliges. GS. So I can get you up to 4.5 combat acceleration on these. Light E-beam batteries do a range of 300 and light particle cannons at 700. All these guys do radiation damage. I'm starting to wonder, like, are there better weapons I could be using for them? I guess we just haven't really advanced the coil guns so much is part of the problem. Light particle lances. Light ion cannons. Is an ion cannon just a worse particle lance? 1.5, 63, 6. Particle lance is faster. Shoots further. Yeah, so the answer to that is yes. And I guess the spinal electron lance is an even worse version of the particle lance. These are just like old techs that we haven't knocked out. Light rail cannon MK2. A couple of those are obsolete. Only 29 armor. Yeah, I'm not really sure. My idea was I wanted to create some, like, I don't know, like just kind of like medium swarmable ships, but a friend of mine convinced me to reinstall Dota after being clean for 10 years. It felt like hitting the crack pipe again. Dude, that's exactly how I feel about League. Every time League comes up in conversation now, all of our friends are like, no, man, don't do it. Don't go back there. Which Nova drive is the best we have? What is Nova drive? Triton Nova drive, Deuterium Nova fusion, Helion Nova lantern. Are Nova drives the best? Cleaner and efficient deuterium helium-3 fusion reactor can power medium-range spacecraft. Just a frigate, not really worth that much armor yet. Vividly remember someone put the voice chat on and blasting the whole cracked-ass song with their cheap speaker. Recall the COD days. At least you can mute in COD, yeah. Honestly, I didn't even know that Dota had voice talk. Times fusion thermal. So I guess I can't use this with that reactor, is it? I needed a confinement fusion reactor. This is pretty cheap. Uses a lot of rare metals, but quite a bit of Delta V as well. Helion Nova, understood Boron Nova is the next one. Yeah, I think we have that one coming up next. I mean, I guess I just looked at like the two of these and I say like, what's really the difference? Oh, wow. Yeah, the Helion Nova does an insane amount more thrust than the antimatter lantern. It's also faster. It's a little bit less efficient. Backup powers when thrusting, backup power when not thrusting. These reactors keep upgrading as well, so... YouTube clips of toxic mobile players prevented me from ever entering the communities. You got lucky, dead kiddo. So this is just kind of a like a medium combat frigate. 1 point defense phaser array is like, I think, okay. Antimatter point defense battery. So what do you have there? A light E-beam battery? I'm really focusing on doing rad damage to everybody right now. And a light particle lance. 20-second cooldown. Weapon will fire at the nearest projectile threatening the ship or an ally. If no threat is detected, it will fire at the primary target. If no target is selected, weapon will fire at nearest enemy ship. It's more updatable. Okay, yeah. Self-control and peer pressure. Antimatter have way bigger delta V, so it might be better for long-range missions. Oh, okay. All right, that's helpful. Thank you, VM. Though, I mean, I guess we could always just put more propellants on it, but... I like that these guys are cheap in some things. I don't love that they're so expensive in noble metals, but you know what? Screw it. It would be okay. I definitely need to put a little bit more armor on this guy, though. Then we can just build a few of these. They ain't nothing special. But I can also build them in 32 days? Okay, that's the value of this ship. Is that I can make one a month. We're back up to 1K. Which is also very, very nice. Best drive is the Pion Torch, an antimatter drive that uses 5 hydrogen, 5 antimatter per propellant tank. Okay. Try to sell me on a game I've either been through or don't see the appeal of, you'll not succeed. No need for voice spam, just spam the alert button for the lane. I'm sure people will love that. Yes, that is very
We now
League.
have a spy in their ranks.
Critical success as well on the resistance here. Rolled a 0. So we also got a month worth of research files. Thank you very much. And these habs are ready for base. For buttery biscuit base. These should be atom smashers. Those can be atom smashers. These can be atom smashers. You don't have enough power, do you? No, you do. Even though those aren't upgraded. Oh, these aren't upgraded. Uh-oh. Oh man, a lot of these don't have their upgrades right now. A lot less of these than I thought there were. Extreme Mercury orbit. I don't know what the hell you're meant to be. I think we just stole this guy. Powering all of that off of a single... Wow, that solar dock is crazy. All right. I'm trying to do some balance now and not just like upgrade everything all at once so that I tank my stuff and go into these like cycles of we have no juice and we have juice and we have no juice. You are targeting Ramses Station in extreme Mercury orbit with 400 fleet. You have a base of 344 right now, so they're gonna get there in a single day.
Okay, we still got landing radar, guys. Okay, does it converge? Does it converge? Yes. Okay.
6.4 hours.
Flight Fido, Raquel, looks real good. Roger, Fido.
Is to arrive 21st of January. 21st of January, what though?
64. Okay, they got 64. T-Gus good. Roger, T-Gus.
We'll move some of our troops over there. Just in case. I didn't like that at all. If I may say, I didn't care for that one bit. These guys are all particle battleships. I kind of want to say maybe they should be behind Point defense phasers, point defense E-beam, heavy E-beam battery, and an antimatter cannon. I think they're going to do more damage than a single battle station. We're gonna try it. What do you got? Dreadnoughts, battle cruisers, destroyers, etc., etc., etc. I guess let's just like target you. Then we're gonna go on auto. The enemy commander wishes to end the battle. Now that's interesting. Have I actually blown up any alien ships yet? Yo, yeah. We've been taking out a ton of alien bases. We've taken a few ships, but not many. Yeah, that's true. The assault carrier the other day we took with exo fighters. We're gonna need to knock down the alien fleet and platforms on Jupiter. Yeah. I mean, right now it's still a lot of like just trying to hold inner space. What are the range on these? 800. That's actually not as good as I thought. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good news. Their point defense systems will protect the station, but the station's getting hit with... Honestly, I'm not really clear what. A laser? I think that's the antimatter cannon? They're just kind of like giant laser beams. Okay, sitting behind these guys was definitely the way to go. I do not want these guys on Guardian. This is the problem. Yellow laser beams. Oh, maybe those are the antimatter cannons. I'm not sure. We're getting... This guy's getting messed up pretty bad right now, though. Targeting Peter's down. The antimatter cannon is down. I do think those yellow shots are the antimatter beams, but... Yeah, there's just too many of them. Ugh, what a bummer. So these particle battle class ships are good at taking out ships if they have other ships in front of them. Dang. Not a serious station, but still a bit of a shame to lose it. No, those were just initiative ships. Sophocles gets its Marines for protection. Rest assured, I will remember that. Shoot, what was that other ship, other base just then? Layer of defense, you're meant to be tier 3.
Our associates are now in charge.
More Spain for us. It's promising. Spain's looking pretty nice. The swarming, flickering things is coil guns. Problem is being stationary versus the coil guns. Have to learn to maneuver the ships for the battle of the attritions. Okay. I mean, we are starting to get all these faster drives that do allow us to bounce and boogie around a lot more. All right, this homie's going back on advise.
I'm here. I will tell our story.
Ready for orders.
I still don't know why I can't absorb this. It's not a green. You really need to improve the information here. Pray to the machine spirit. Did they not attack you because they remembered something? Yeah, they might have. You raised a good point there. That might have been of my own doing. So I don't really want to take anything. I mean, I guess I do need to take this last point.
Reporting in.
Can I crack that down? Yeah, 60%. That's pretty good. Can I just flat purge it if that's the case? I can. 88. Here go 96. So we'll take the rest of Spain. We'll take the slight penalties for that. It's not too major. And then I'm going to have Russia start seeding nations.
Ready.
I think that's how I want to do that.
Reporting in.
Now, I have a job for this guy, which is go to space and attack that moon base.
Launch is a go.
We could send him up very quickly to go do that. Technically, I've lost the defense on this point, so we could swoop back in here and get this.
Securing our control.
Accelerate backwards enough so that they approach very slowly. Your long-range weapons can fry them before they can stop the coil guns. That would make some sense. If it's on the, like, the very long-range ones. Ooh, what I really also need to do
Reporting
here is more trade deals.
Making contact.
Yeah, you're okay there. Control point capacity 120. All right, well, maybe I will go for Italy after all. Antimatter plasma core torch, Helion Nova torch. The advanced deuterium helium-3 terawatt capable drive, dataless. 70 combat thrust with a 13 exhaust velocity. Wow. That's very good. Have I not finished killing these aliens yet? Approaching Rogue Trader lengths of time here. I mean, we're not even close to Rogue Trader length. I think this is episode 22 right now of 2-hour episodes, and Rogue Trader was like a lot of 4-hour episodes and I don't know, 50? Yeah, all right, let's go with this drive. Dataless drive.
Offering counsel.
Reaching out.
If the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
Protecting our interest.
Okay, I can build a lot more ships now. Mercury. What am I building? What am I building? I actually think I need something with more lasers. Cool down 10 seconds, cool down 20 seconds. The game really wants me to use particle weapons. Still pissed Abelard was robbed of his solo glory. Yeah, me too, dude. At least it's not the constant final episode. I mean, I have no idea when the final episode of this is. That's part of the problem. This is 53 on a Dreadnought is what it's giving me, which is a bit weird. Lithium heat sinks. Plasma is the stuff that just like are missiles you can't interrupt, right? Yeah. Oh, it costs alien exotics though for tier 3. I wonder about just making like a plasma boat. bombing them from afar. Heavy plasma cannons, super heavy plasma cannons. Can damage targets all over a battlefield once brought to bear. They also require exotics for tier 3. Design the whole ship around one big gun. Can you do that? I mean, that's basically what the nose weapon is. Yeah. So, like, you could put the spinal neuron lance, which has 1,000 targeting range. And this just does insane internal damage radiation. Using heavy antimatter. Dun, 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 dun. Heavy EB batteries. Stripped enemy targets. Intersalvo cooldown. First fire at point defense. Kind of just want to do like that. And then like something like this. $700, $900, $500. Emergency defensive targeting at 2 though, which is kind of nice. That could work. You're gonna need 6 engines. Combat acceleration's not great, but it's a big ship, so like, does make some sense, right? Drag and drop modules onto a rough blueprint grid as seen on stream. You literally cannot do a TED development of inventing a gun first and working out a chassis to put it on. You mix and match components. Or mix and mismatch. I'm not your dad. In advanced maneuvers, you have 9 options. You'll use the 3 bottom and full stop usually. Usually use target lock maneuver because it resets all the orders. I mean, I pretty much just always do auto battle still at this point, but... Oh, we got to make some more of these colony ships too. So this is like a we'll call this like the big guns dreadnought. Delta V is 100. You could definitely get more than that. You probably want more armor. $90 Delta V, that feels better. When are we going to get better armor? That's what I want to know. I feel like we never get big, good armor. I also just very quickly want to go out to that Henry Durant station and see, is there any way that I can slap more shipyards in here? All right, you're covered with like solar arrays. Yeah, you don't need that many solar arrays. I could put one more shipyard on you. Nope. No, I can't.
Yes, but don't be down.
Sorry, these guys are producing an insane amount. My bad.
Okay. Skipping them.
You're in low Mercury orbit. You're in low Mercury orbit. Henry Durant, Cassius Dio. Voltaire is in low Venus orbit. Yeah, all right, whatever. Adamantina is the best thing that doesn't use exotics, yeah. Ram just do hull HP, so it's not worth it. You used to be able to. Ramming meta was very, very strong early on. But I think they've kind of nerfed it since, so. It just takes so long to build most ships, and they are so expensive that I can't imagine ramming ever really being worthwhile. Borane Nova Lantern. Ooh. Reactor 5. So that's a nice flat upgrade for everybody. You are going to Cassius Dio. Okay. I guess these guys are just going to blow up all my Mercury stations right now, and I can't do any goddamn thing about it. Sucks. Our staff have identified a promotional candidate. You're gonna blow up, you're gonna bomb all my bases too, are you? You rat. You absolute goddamn rat. None of these have enough defense to stop them. Well, that's it. Your war in New Zealand. Medium combat frigates joining the EDF. Russo Station. EDF. Why did he spawn at Russo Station?
Policy direction complete.
I don't know what any of these are. I'm assuming the Far East Federation are the states I probably want. Vladivostok. Far East Federation. Petropavlovsk. Far East Federation. Yusko-Selenska. Far East Federation. All right, so let's do that. Grant independence for our East Federation. Well, you didn't give them half the territory you were meant to. I thought it was going to give them all 3 of the territories. I guess I could ask them to be individually let go, but error that was made 10 hours ago now cost us the game, I guess, right? Some in-battle control tips, let you rotate the ship's directions and stuff. Selecting all the ships in shifts, give them the same order, yeah. Everyone thinks ramming and boarding is awesome, but in the simulation nature of TI says no. Bronze Age Navy game. Combat space is just about numbers, better weapons, in other words, space superiority. I mean, yeah, it's so much of it just seems to be tech.
On station.
You're aboard the taxi. I did not even check how much Delta V I just used.
We've
Whoops.
removed some threats.
Okay, Spain is totally under our control. We feel good about this. Military, build army. One of 2 armies. You have 7 nukes. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Spain's in good shape. Oh, you're my space, We still haven't researched this? Space hotels? She's got this moon base up here costing me a fortune. It's not doing any good for anybody right now. Okay, okay. You know, I guess I could land him on the moon. Project Exodus is going for Madagascar. I actually kind of want that myself. Heavy fusion reactor for arms. There we go. So there's the best reactor for arms. I guess we might as well go for this fancy fusion generator. We have executive control in Spain, so we should be able to federate now. Yeah, looks like it. Federate, yep.
Where to?
So...
Time to make our move.
we'll federate you.
Standing by for orders.
Standing by for orders.
Project Exodus knows about this guy, so I think I'm gonna hide him.
Pursuit.
I'm here.
At your service.
Ready.
That down.
Standing by.
Standing by.
Assault enemy space asset. 3%. 32%. Lead Space Marines in an attempt to capture an enemy hab. Requires fleet or hab Marines at the Counselor's location. Fleets must dock with enemy space stations to assault it. Stations may drop troops to the surface and bases may assault nearby habs. Ah, okay, so this is the problem. I need to deorbit. I need to transfer to my moon base. That might actually be a deorbit to the moon base. It's not Michelangelo base. Diogenes base? '53. Maybe it is Michelangelo base. Why? Why is this the option for filters? I don't want to manually sort all of this. Michelangelo base is where it is. This is where the like 100 Space Marines are.
Heading downside.
So we'll do that. Okay, you took Spain. Italy would be nice. Switzerland would be nice. Italy would definitely be the nicest at 3,000 though. You can't sneak in here and just purge that one point, could you? That gives a bonus to purge missions. That would be really nice if you could do that. Homie, you're just zooming around right now. The Far East Federation. Ain't that right? You're allied to literally everybody. I'm going to leave you allied with Russia. November 20th. We can declare war for that part. My hope is because they are technically allies, Russia would get dragged into it, and then I can just attack Russia and take all the rest of that Russian territory. If I knew that this was going to be like I individually have to give these away one by one and then do everything else, I would have done it a little differently. If that's the case. Move all my guys into North Korea. Okay, this guy as well. So we've got a lot of strife going on. 3.7.
Restoring order.
But I think that's just going towards rest value, right? Yeah, so there's not really any point in me breaking that down.
We're going in. Would I be better off talking to these guys? That's a good question. Initiating contact.
I think so. The more waters and stuff I can buy right now, the better. Hamburg, get some space defense. And where is the old USS Enterprise? Because I feel like he is still resupplying. I have been targeted by Project Exodus with Investigate Counselor. The other thing here, sorry, last little thing, is that these Explorer class Fission Outpost, Fusion Outpost kits, Fusion Platform kit, Automated Fission Outpost kit. So that would be for mining. These would be for bases. I guess I don't have an automated fusion outpost, but that's okay. Okay, so this guy is Explorer 2. We go out to Mars. A bunch of these guys are about to be done. We're gonna just set up another round. Just because we can. Victory for some faction requires most of the Earth to be following you. Yeah, we need like 70%. That's why we've been having to focus so much on doing all this shenanigans.
Offering support.
Initiating deep cover.
Reaching out.
If the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Actually, don't want that. He's not so interested in my ops anymore. You take that, though. I might have to keep trading this guy base metals right now. Especially if it gets me fuel. Well, that's a ton more fuel, so why don't we keep building? We got a big Las Titan coming to the Sophocles shipyard. The Flag class Titan. Yeah, I feel like we should probably build one of you. I know that we have we currently have one flagship. But it's like, yeah, no, it's not that good. Medium combat class frigates, and we also just built big guns dreadnoughts. Which are worth 62. So that should all finish up around the same time. Join the EDF. We're eventually going to have to start splitting our fleets into like who has the good engines and who doesn't. Here come all the tanks. This is going to mess a fair bit with the monthly investment points, but not too badly. Okay, we have a big Las Titan in Mars. Big Las in extreme Earth orbit as well. So the EDF is up to 1.6K. Okay. Now we starting to cook, Sonny. 700 points out here in Mars as well. We got a big Las. We got a troop cruiser. A bunch of swarm boats. Honestly, they could use a flagship. You're going to build some of those Explorer MK2s. Build one of those out there. Uh-oh, which one of you is... This is the old one. Yeah. Obsolete. The Messenger class Titan? Why did we call it that? That must have been an auto name. Can I rename you? To just be like the long range Titan? Please, Invalid refit, spinal neutron lance. Why is that an invalid refit? That's a valid refit. That's invalid because it's identical. All right, whatever. Whatever. Get out of town. Come back from dinner, and the first thing I see is 240p agents. Why am I in 240p? I should be in 240p. I should be in all the P's. Maximum P. Netherlands has declared war on a bunch of random places. I think that's to deal with the aliens who are technically still around. You wouldn't dare. Romeo 82 is going for the Martian cabs. Buddy, are you cracked? Require at least a milligy. The flag titan is too slow. Where's the cab parked? You're an extreme ord station. You know what you could just do, man? You could just go to the moon base, lunar shipyards. 6 days for 3 Vs. Yeah, sure. And so can the cabs. Cabs don't gotta stay in orbit. Do they? Can he still deorbit?
Mission complete.
I'm not sure. We federated with Spain, though. Captain Negs, thank you for the follow. Was it an issue for me because you tabbed out before leaving? Ah, I see. Okay. I'm at max P. I got all the P's. The P's and the Q's. All right, so this is coming along. We're at full democracy. I think we can actually probably chill a little bit on that. Bum, 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 bum. Doki. Sick. Now, these are actually explorer ships. They have fission outpost kits. They have mobile science labs. So they can go out to places like Europa. And required a mission to Saturn. Can you guys do stuff on mission to Jupiter? You can. Delicious. No, your mission to the outer planets. Your mission to Saturn. There are some rocks around here. This guy's got 100 water. Why don't we head there?
Boots on the ground.
Okay, we got boots on the moon. We're sailors on the moon.
We are in control now.
We're whalers on the moon. Now, what do you need to be doing? Economy, welfare, the environment. Knowledge is looking pretty good. The gooberment is looking fine and dandy. I don't think that needs any fixing. You're pretty unified. You don't need to be oppressed. We'll do some funding. You know me, I love a good boost. Italy is fusion age. What? What? When did that happen? All right, Italy. Sneakily been developing the most advanced weapons in the world. Only tied with China. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. New navy for Japan. Well, I'm happy we decided to grab Italy next. USA is going for those points in Russia. We steal a bit of your guys' army. All right. Now, I feel like there's no way he doesn't defend this point now that I'm in here, but
Removing our
we do
enemy.
have the bonus
At
to
your
purge,
service.
so I feel like we got to take a shot.
Where to?
Where do you need me?
Ready to go.
What's the op?
All Taiwan. I'm gonna leave
On my
the
way to the capital.
Indonesian Union because I
Acknowledged.
don't really see a reason for it. And then you are gonna dunk this base
Lock and load.
with an insane amount of troops, and that'll knock the Protectorate completely out of the moon. So, game needs a sort alphabetically option. It absolutely does. You are totally correct. The fusion spaghettis are here. We should add Pax Romana as a formable. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of surprised it doesn't, considering all the other formables it has. I guess they just decided, like, no, that's too far. So these guys are going to be refueled, it says, tomorrow. We still have to wait quite a while for the rest of the people to get there. Bushmaster, Sophocles.
About 30 seconds. Okay, we still got landing radar, guys. This one? Okay.
Keep building half of these guys in the wrong station. Well, not that it's the wrong station, it's just in Earth's orbit. Yeah, okay, I don't know what your resupply was, but you clearly did not resupply. So... they said they'd attack me if I stayed out here. But I don't know, man. Like, what the hell else am I doing with this ship? He can't do anything. Maybe I should just leave him here. I'm just gonna leave him here.
I will help.
We'll open a channel.
If the nearest horizon is all you desire, you may have it.
Let me buy all your water and volatiles, and I'd love also your rare metals, because apparently I am desperately running out of them, but... what do you want? Money? You would accept it for everything I have. Okay, so 1,000 fizzles is worth way more than worth like $10,000. So why don't we give them $10,000 and then just like a handful of other junk? Oh, you'll do that for pretty cheap still. You don't want to sell me those fizzles, do we? That's hilarious. The computer doesn't know the value of fizzles. So I bought those for basically 2,300 fizzles for $2,000. Which I can then immediately turn around and sell for $7 grand. I mean, okay. If we got all this stuff, let's keep building ships. Earth is pretty busy. Mercury's got 3 big guns. You know what? Why don't we get you some like shield class out here as well? You have medium combats. That's 8 shield class monitors. These are the missile ships. I can't build them on planets because they need too many milliges to get off the gravity well. Which I'm now only just starting to understand how that works. Point defense, ultraviolet arc lasers, targeting computers, superconducting coil batteries, advanced laser engines. These frigates aren't bad for having 30 Delta V. Bribe the invading Hydra with promises of citizenship and the grain dole. Now you're thinking like a Roman. Don't even know what a fizzle is, so I can feel the computer there. It's basically just like, I guess, uranium? Feels like that's the answer to me. Not teaching computer players to reference the market price before valuing items? Classic, right? Dang. Beautiful. 2 more shipyards opened on Earth. Or opened in extreme Earth orbit. So I'm going to build some particle class dreadnoughts up there. Good stuff. EU gets control of the rest of Russia, basically. Oh, that's why I can't build a space resort on the moon. Needs 50,000 population. Tell you where I could build one, though. On Mercury. Hey, also, did they stop bombing all my places? Oh, they did. I have 0 noble medals. I don't love that. Romeo 81 is going for the Thomas Aquinas station. We would get there in 1.74 weeks. So he's got a fleet of 692 outside of Hannibal Station. We have a big Laz, a Flag Titan, a Party Knot, a Dreadnought, 2 particle cruisers, a bunch of shields, medium combat frigates, and Kamakami ships. Should we see how it feels like to take these guys out? They are currently the ones who are harassing me. They are also, I'm pretty sure, the only station in orbit that I don't own. They are the only station in orbit I don't own. Star Trek movie where they go back in time. Riker says 50,000 people live on the moon. But that's just enough for a space hotel. Shouldn't hope so. It's quite beautiful. A bit of a luminescent uranium salt solution. It's tantalizing. This is stupid fight these worthless green chugs. Ah, there's no shielding around these at all. Yeah, all right. Let's do it. We got a lot of ships coming out. Unfortunately, yeah, there's no way I can get to Thomas Aquinas Station in time. He says... Wondering how much boost he is willing to spend defending this station. Oh, he also added exo fighters. That's terrible. You didn't blow up a single ship. All you did was blow up exo fighters. That's not good to me. Vicar, a Vicar class frigate. I want you all to launch missiles at him. Hello? They're all shooting missiles. Why don't we get to also shoot missiles? This is a pathetic salvo. You're not going to hit anything with that. Why are you all venting heat? That makes you very vulnerable, doesn't it? Oh, you have 0 heat sink capacities. What does the computer exoships look like? I kind of have to ask myself this as well. Right, we can't see them. And we're like all out of missiles? This weapon has no ammo yet. Okay. Well, that was 200 boost well spent. All right, 2 new stations. We'll get them built up. Fly, my beauty, swarm them. How hard are we getting clapped? I think we're actually doing pretty well. It's really hard to tell, but we are able to build fleets fairly actively right now. Once we start getting some bases and stuff out on Jupiter so we can get hydrogen in on the regular, it's also going to jump up a lot. At least that's my hope. I probably don't want to build this crossing because it would give America access to Russia. No, 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 no. Let's go with the antimatter plasma core torch.
Policy direction complete.
You guys are going to leave the Indonesian Federation because I'm hoping.
Hostile target secured.
Oh, this is us. Good. We captured the Protectorate's moon base. Critical success. Which also means I think we didn't do any damage. I'm going to discommission this Spaceworks. Wow, what is this base? 4 farms instead of an agriculture complex? He is making 13 fizzles up here. I am going to build an admin complex because this is probably the most fizzles we've seen literally anywhere. We can also build heavy fusion reactor farms. And now we don't need to do anything else. Fix those Marines. Those are nano factories. We could decommission all these firms, but we might as well wait. Yeah, the nano factories are fine up here. Okay, that worked pretty well. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are going to blow up that spaceship.
We are in control here.
We're taking control of Italy. Beautiful. I love this. Stoked on this for us. That'll be a great addition to the EU. Have we stopped global warming? We are actually working on the tech for that, like right now. 877 versus our 1.6 here. But this gets the resistance out of orbit. You know what? We might as well... put 100 boost up here. Hades nuclear torpedo pods? Yeah, sure. They're really slow, but... How do we do it on auto? Titan gets his engine shot out like immediately. Wow. Okay, that's an easy price. I basically didn't lose anybody, and we destroyed the whole station. In fact, I don't even know that we destroyed the station, because I probably have boarding teams here. Do I not have any boarding teams? Flag Titan? Wow, no, it really does not. It has cyclotrons. You're docked at Hannibal Station. Sorry, I have to actually see what is on Hannibal Station before I blow it up. Nothing that will trigger an atrocity. Payback's a beesh. Okay, and they did manage to repair their own engines there as well, so we'll pop back out to the Sophocles shipyard. Take us a month to get there, maybe. And that should basically stop the resistance from blowing up any other stations. I love to see this. Every station in orbit around the Earth is ours. Every single one of them. Very good. Getting wrecked, nerds. Sorry, it looks like my counselors also maybe have some level ups to distribute. Shockingly, still getting points in this front. A little command. A little persuasion or admin. She was going to take a little extra admin is what she was going to do. Add Asher Games would not be bad. Give her 2 extra command there. I guess. Forgot I was building her more persuasion based at this point. So we'll keep giving you espionage because you seem to be rocking on that front. And sure, let's give you survivor as well. You're going to take sec. You're going to take command, and you're capped at 24 there, so you'll take another point of command. You are almost maxed out. That means you're going to take command. Excelente. So what are our missions here? Doing some science. We're doing some pretty good science. You got spotted again. Yeah, I guess your espionage does kind of suck. We're in full control of the PDL here. I think I need to actually boost up military a lot. Let's chill a little bit on the exo fighters. I could definitely chill on environments if we're at 5.0 in sustainability. At a value of 10, the environmental priority will begin removing existing greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. Oh my god. No, never mind. I cannot. I didn't realize it had to be that big. Unity. Sectarian. What's your rest value? 2.6. Okay. You know what? Project... No, I do have to go to ground. Sorry, Project Exodus is sharing knowledge with like all the other nations. So if I don't go to ground, everyone else will know where that guy is as well. Why don't you go turn that counselor?
For us soon.
Your orders?
You're boosting us up in Italy.
Standing by.
If you go for a purge on that executive point, 80%, I will just take that.
Where do you need me?
There's a lot of these places that should be probably getting defended.
Making things safe for our people.
Standing by.
It's November until we can fight these guys? No, it is today. Didn't realize this. This guy doesn't even need a taxi. I can literally just transfer him. I could deorbit him straight from the moon back to Earth in a single turn. Man, I spend so many turns jerking that around.
Prepping for re-entry.
I mean, I feel like we got what we needed there. There's a small resistance station. They do have a crater. Oh, that's what this means. This means I have to blow this up in order for my objectives. We're at 15% of the Earth's population. Oh, that's because we lost so much of China this way. China and India alone is like at least a third. Mercury, Venus are safe. The Earth has just got one servant base. Mars is 2. A lot of stuff that still needs moving around, dudes. All right, well, let's lock those assignments in. I will say, despite the total war with the aliens, I don't feel too threatened by them right now. Venus gets all of its battle stations online. That is good news. How much do these make? 400. You have about 100 power left. Time to get my ships out. This homie is being blown up right now. I think what I will just do is send you into, well, not low Jupiter orbit, but I don't know, man. Why don't you go there? Take you 14 weeks to get there. I'm not in any rush. Are you serious? Are you bloody serious with me right now? Why do I not get a sortie when this happens? Get there in 3.2 hours. I'm always getting bombed. This dude was getting shot back as well. All right, you guys can transfer back to your own station here. Borane Plasma Jet Fusion Torch. Project Exodus your biggest rival, or are you the alien lovers? Not Project Exodus. The Resistance have been our biggest rivals. For somehow they managed to tech really, really fast above everybody else, and then they spent a lot of time blowing up everything I had in orbit. To the point that I said I will not let them live.
Going silent.
They're not even part of my objectives, but I'm just like,
Our interest.
they caused me so much grief that I've had no choice but to wipe them out. I mean, they took China from me, right? Like, they took China from me, and I have to go through such a dick around to get these points back, because you cannot take them through any way but war. And they just shot, like, laser beams at China. Sugar. That was not the right level I built. All right, you got 4 stations now, so at least you're in slightly better shape. Is this also not the right level? My God. All right, so both of those are still very vulnerable stations.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, okay. Where's the EDF? Oh, they're heading there. 20 days. A Titan in low Mars orbit. Homies love bombing this base. Could it be because I have no point defenses on it? I wonder why. Could it be because it's a big fat target? Oh, they have another fleet here that's also almost destroyed, a dreadnought and a cruiser. We should clean those up after. Let's kill these guys first, though. You guys. Can I not build anything in this base? No? I guess not while it's being bombed. Accept that. Close that. Close that. Go to this base. I don't understand. What am I? There we go. What is this thing? Construction module. That is a Marine platoon. Okay. That'd be underpowered if I did that. Okay. Select these guys. Transfer over there. These ships are so good in terms of like how recent they are. They just don't even take a lot to move around. I need very few to catch you. Goodbye, fleet. You guys got any more things out here you want me to blow up? You got some sites on Mars. That one's got a lot of base metals, but they all kind of suck, if I'm going to be honest. Now, I could just wipe them all out for fun and just take total control of Mars. I do have a troop cruiser here. You know what, man? You attacked my stations. Why not? I have all this control points. We're going to go into... whatever orbit we need to here. 0.2K. 0. There's a couple alien fleets out here that I'm also very interested in. These guys are like really damaged. But I feel like if I fight those, this 1.2K will come and show up, and I then will regret it. I don't understand. Why can't you assault Habs? Oh, I'm not in interface orbit. That's why. Dummy. All right, well, Some of these he actually has pretty well defended. You also didn't have the right stuff built on you.
Feet on the floor.
1/4, I think 2 billion of bait. Cano, bringing back so many memories. Dude, I am certain I set these all to tier 3. Like, damn near positive. There's our reactor 5, which means we can basically upgrade all of our ships. Powerful hybrid confinement propulsion system relying on the fusion of boron 11 and protons. Hydrogen, volatiles, and base metals. 5 billion thrust. 18.9 with a 60 combat thrust. And a 9.5 there. Okay. All right. I guess. How many drives am I making? I'm literally researching 3 drives right now. I can't do that. That's outrageous. How about we go cost of halves reduced by 15%? Yay, we stole the McMurdo base. Do an operations center. Marine company. Oh, this goddamn thing's such a mess. Computer builds things so ugly. Where are my guns? I don't know, give me 3 battle stations? 4 battle stations? I feel like 3 battle stations for a moon base is okay. Your marine companies, your op centers. So the next thing I'm going to need here is probably just like a heavy fusion farm. And that's enough. Great. You guys got want another tab you want to blow up? Why don't we take this from the resistance? The resistance was being a pain in my butt. They don't deserve to have bases.
Our people have taken control.
If this is how people are going to be, this is how I'm going to be. You want to blow up my space stations, I'm going to take your Mars base. That's the way this works, homies. Doop, 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 doop.
We destroy everything we touch, yet we cannot stop
Clean
ourselves
energy.
from touching more. We are so lost, I fetchy. So very lost. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, private correspondence.
Climate change mitigation. All oil core resource regions are eliminated. That's interesting. At this point, I'm also just thinking about the mission of Saturn. But I am concerned about climate change, so we're going to focus on that a little bit. And then Italy, we're going to go in here. We're going to say... We're going to say... Not that, not that. No alliance with Czechia. No alliance with the Netherlands. No alliance with Estonia. Yes alliance with the EU, the PDL, Indonesia, and Spain. Huzzah! And now we can also add them into the European Union once we get executive control. Saturn is big hydrogen spots? Yeah, I believe that. Okay, okay. Steel, steel, steel. We got one last point here to purge at 84.
Ready for orders.
So we gonna grab that out on the flow. Now you guys need way more environments as well. You could probably use with some direct investment, but I don't really know what in. Government? Maybe?
Ready to go.
We gonna think about that. You're gonna go back onto advising
Ready
them.
to go.
You were talking to people, so let's pull you out. You'd actually be a good person to be advising the European Union.
I will help them.
If we could afford to let you
Ready
do
for my
that, that's not a
Where
bad
do you
use of
need
your
me?
time. You no longer need to be boosting Italy because we have it under our control. Ireland's a crapshoot. You know what, man? I think you could probably actually sneak this point from Belgium.
Removing our enemies.
Standing by for orders.
Just yeet right in there. You got 61%, 96% to take out alien structures. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to start doing. I think that's what we're going to start doing.
Taking it to them.
Reporting in. Defending the VIP.
We're slowly shifting into more of the space game as things like slow down on this front. Oh, I guess... Can we go to war with you yet? No. But soon? Also, I'm really not sure how this works. All these damn wars I've been wanting to do and not being able to get into. Like, I'm rivaled with the Pan-Asian Combine. Why does it not say declare war Pan-Asian Combine here? I might have to look into that more. But we're going to have to do that in the next episode because that's all the time we got for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here soon. Until then, bye-bye.